I am back once again and I am live. Hello everyone, I have not yet time to get my microphone set up, but I have got corn and the corn fell to the floor, so I'll have to go reach and sneak down and grab it. I have a big goose here for you. A big hungry goose who wants his corn. But I gotta make sure I grab the corn for you first. So right here is the gotta get the microphone, get plugged in. Hello, Philip. Greetings. Hello, Dylan Medina. Greetings. Welcome back to the stream. It's always good to have people here, have people watching. Just gotta get my microphone plugged in because I was just a little bit late. Hello, MP player. Greetings. Hello. How to draw. Oh, I just gotta get this microphone plugged. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is difficult with a goose. Goose in one hand, trying to do tech support in the other. Hello. Also, I got a haircut, so my audio will cut out just for 10 seconds. Hello. Can you hear me again? Hello. Oh my goodness, this guy hates me so much. Oh dear. The reason why my audio cut out last time was because I pressed a button that did something. I have no clue what the audio did, but I will not be pressing it again. I can tell you that much. But hello, everyone. Where's the bandana? I just got a haircut, so I decided I will not be wearing a bandana on my head today. Just because I'm thinking I need to keep things fresh. And, oh, I guess the geese are upset. The geese hate this. Here, come on, boy, eat the corn. Yeah, I love these creatures. They're crazy. But yeah, I'm wearing a bandana around my neck today because I decided a black turtleneck, maybe that's not the best thing for YouTube. Maybe I should instead switch to a neck bandana of different colors, switch the hair bandana out. Who knows? I'll do something like this in a moment. But yes, hello, everyone. Hello, as I said earlier, Dylan, how to draw, chicken, goat Ronaldo, MP player. Who else is here? And then there's Philip earlier. Oh, and then also Dragon. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Goat Ronaldo, your rooster flew up and landed on top of your house today. Ooh, pretty good. I hope your rooster's okay. Like, I think being on top of a house isn't that far for a bird to fly up and then fly down. So hopefully they are... Hopefully your rooster is able to get back down safely. It's not the same as if a cat. Like, if your cat flew up and landed on your house accidentally, your cat would be pretty badly stuck, but your rooster should be fine. He just goes up there to cock-a-doodle-doo. How to draw. You don't know what color your thing is. You are colorblind. Ooh, sorry to hear that. That's a bit of a shame, especially if you're an artist. If your thing is drawing, being colorblind is probably a bit of a deficit. So I'm very sorry to hear that. Here, let me put you by the door because this goose needs to get. This goose is too loud. He's too loud. He's got to get evicted. You got to get evicted, bud. He's got to get evicted. You got to open up the door and go, hey, you, get out. I throw him outside because my goodness, he is so loud, and I'd much rather have a. You can hear him outside. He's screeching outside nonstop, but at least he's not screeching inside. So I think maybe that's just a little bit quieter. Yes, hello everyone. MP, you won't be active much because you'll be doing your school charty things. Good luck with your school charty things. Were you doing English this time? I don't remember, something like that. Oh, I guess look at all these chickens. I have out some bugs. The bugs, they don't like the bugs nearly as much as the corn, but they still love bugs. They still enjoy bugs. Hello, longest comment. You've been gone for most of this week. Well, it's good to have you back, man. Here, I need to pick up another goose. Because chickens are cool and all, but geese are weird. Geese are the really cool thing. So I gotta get down here and say, goose, goose, goose. And it's right there. Come on, goose, goose. Out. Big goose. Big goose. Right there. Big fluff ball goose. Now, geese like this. This one, Neapolitan, is easy to hold, but he's really loud and really annoying. This girl is a lot harder to hold. She hates being held, but I hand-raised her since she was a baby, so she's a lot... I don't know, she's less likely to bite me, but she's also... Oh, my goodness. She's less likely to bite me, but she's also a lot less likely to want to be holding. See, I have the bugs here for her. She doesn't care much for the bugs. The geese really love corn, but a lot of people think that geese are aquatic predators, like how chickens will eat. Chickens will eat, sometimes they'll eat a bunch of bugs and small mice and things like that. Geese actually don't. Geese only eat grass and aquatic plants. They are much more herbivorous. But my chickens are monsters. They'll eat anything, including bugs. They'd eat chicken if they were given the chance, so I don't let them. Longest comment, you just got 4 new silkies. Ah, good to hear, man. I'm doing my next order of chicks this spring, and sadly I can't get any silkies because a hatchery doesn't sell them. But there are local people who breed silkies, so I'll have to go ask one of my local breeders. Hello, can you sex the babies so I can get one that's a female, so I don't have to deal with the tiny silky? Because like silky, my goodness, little echoes so loud. But yeah, silky roosters are miserable. Silky roosters are tiny, they're aggressive, and you can't sell them where I live. So that is very, very sad. Dylan, your chickens eat the snow? Mine would eat the snow. The only problem is they just hate it so much. When it's lovely and warm, when it's like 0 Celsius, like when it's just the snow's come down, it's going into slush, the chickens love to eat a little bit, especially when it's just slightly below 0 and it's solid. But the moment it gets colder than that, the moment it gets like -10 Celsius or something like that, they stop eating the snow. They want to stay inside and they don't want to go back at all. Look at all these chickens, so cute little girls. And the geese are very honky right now because I threw my gander outside because my gander was being too noisy. And so that means all the other geese, all the other girls, they're just going to complain here, sit here and complain all day long. Hello, McNeil Tracy. Hello, Dragomir. Greetings. Don't have to worry about being late. It's only been 6 minutes. That's quite good, actually. Oh, I'm going to have to go shove these geese outside. My gander is too loud. But here, let me go quickly evict this girl, and then I'll pick up the, Oh, my bugs. No, my bugs just got kicked off the roost. That's so sad. How to draw, you say, if I read that, I am smart. Thank you, I am smart boy. Oh, yuck, this goose is filthy. Big geese like this, see this big fluff ball? Not clean. Cute. Cute, but not clean. Also a bit flappy. Loves to flap me straight in the face. But yeah, look at that thing. I did it once. I thought I'd have a better results doing it a second time. This girl, Neapolitan's not very flappy. This girl is really flappy and flaps straight into my nose. But yeah, it's eviction time. You're getting evicted. Because, you know, maybe I should evict her, maybe I shouldn't. But there's not really much I can do. I'll just open up the door and go pop her outside. Go bloop. But yes, now let's grab, there's one last goose. Little Echo's sitting in the corner now. She's a little fluff ball, and she loves being near the other geese, but she despises me because when Echo was a little baby, she got angel wing. That's where geese's wings, instead of going like this, they flop over and go outwards. And that is devastating to regular, normal geese. But she's a Sebastopol. She doesn't have flight feathers, so it doesn't really matter for her. But, like, yeah, it's still, like, I still tried treating her for it, and then she got so upset at me. She got permanently traumatized because I'd have to pick her up and try helping her wings. Come on, Echo! It's so funny. She's a tiny little fluff ball. She has all these feathers all over her, and she despises being held so much. But, like, when I'm outside, when I try to pick her up outside, she will scream bloody murder. She will go, scream and cry, and it's just so sad. When she's inside and I pick her up, she's a lot less scared. Like, you can still feel her. She's shaking at me. She's trying to bury her head into my shoulder or something like that, trying to get away. Like, she's obviously not happy, but she's not nearly as scared when I pick her up inside. I think it's sort of like she can see me coming so that she doesn't get nearly upset. But yeah, here is the tiny fluff ball. Unlike my other two big geese, this girl is way smaller. I'm buying jumbo Pekin ducks this spring, and this girl is going to be smaller than the duck. Like, this goose is going to be smaller than the duck. But yeah, she's a good one. I'll go grab some corn for her. There's a little bit of corn down here. Accidentally stood on a chicken's toe. They really love to get their toes in the ways. And it's also kind of funny. The reason why I got this Echo is, see this club foot? Her back foot down here, it doesn't work quite right. Her back foot's folded over. So she's a very defective goose because she has both a defective foot and defective wings that flop outwards. And she's a Sebastopol goose that has these raggedy feathers. more than that, she's also a impure Sebastopol goose. Sebastopol geese are supposed to be pure white, but this girl is a brown, carpety, muddy carpet, sort of muddy mop looking sort of thing. Hello, V. Hello, Peyton's Backyard Vlog. Hello, Kiwi. Greetings, everyone. Look at it. Look at her. She loves eating corn. Even though she hates being held, she is comfortable enough being held to guzzle down all the corn. Yes, hello, everyone. How to draw. What color is this goose? This is a gray goose, but since it's mixed breed, I can't really get a proper color. There's a lot of color. Like, it's kind of funny when keeping chickens is you might look at a bird and describe it as black or white or something like that, but then there's always other colors. Like a brown goose, it's not just brown. That goose is, it's buff, or it's like partridge, or a bunch of other different color patterns like that. This girl, I think she's just gray, but this gray might mean lavender. I think that might be a lavender color in chicken terminology. So who knows? Longest comment, do I like hatching eggs or buying live chickens? Yeah, I don't hatch eggs just because when I hatch eggs, half them turn out to be male, and I hate to deal with the male chickens because it's not pleasant to have to rehome them. Here, Echo. Echo, hey, oh my goodness, look at her. She's like a little pillow. You can just put your head straight into her. Yeah, she is so incredibly soft, and she's so incredibly feathery. Because she's been bred to not have any proper feathers, basically all her big feathers up here are very similar to her down feathers. So she's just big and soft, and she's breathing heavily down my ear. She hates being held so much. Aren't you adorable? Mwah. It's kind of funny. The only time she isn't scared of me is when she's brooding. When she's brooding, she will honk and scream her throat out at me. She'll bite me if I go near her. She'll peck me straight in the eyes. But on a day like today, she's just sniffing my ears very gently. Hello, girl. She's so cute. I also love, you can see her little feet waggling back here. She has these little waggly feet. I love the geese. I'm not buying any more geese this year because to get a female duck from the hatchery, a female duck is something like... to get a female duck from the hatchery is something like $20. To get a female goose like this from the hatchery, this girl, if I want to buy another Sebastopol like her, that would cost me a lot of money. These things are like, I think it's something like $200 per goose. My goodness, suck your wings in, suck your wings. She's trying to fly away. She hates being held. Look at her. Look at those wings. She just has these nothing wings. She's trying to flap away. She's trying to swim away, but you're being held. You're a cute girl. I'm happy that she's still young. She's only 3 years old. I'm afraid when she gets older, I might not be able to safely hold her anymore, because as birds get older, they get weaker bones, they get more frail, everything like that. So this is another thing she really loves to do. She's either scared of me or she wants to nibble me. She doesn't bite normally, but she will, she loves to get up to the buttons and just start nibbling and nibbling and nibbling. Nibbling and nibbling and nibbling. I've actually put the end back on the microphone here. So, hey, girl, you want to do an interview? Want to do an interview for the people at home? Yeah, it's just pure heavy breathing from this girl. She loves to just breathe very heavily. Dahu, you've called yourself Espresso 3025. What is that about? Yes, hello, Uninspired. Hello, Malice. Greetings. Hello, Mohad Kabil. What else is here? Sorry, there's just a lot happening in chat. Hello, Bird Life. I just gotta read what's happening in chat. What? How to draw. All the birds I have, I have a lot of birds. I have the white leghorns are white, the barred rocks are black and white, the red Sussexes are sort of reddish, muddy rust color. Then I have the black and white ones, the Dolly and Elvis are just pure black and white, really nice. I know they're all different color shapes and textures. I threw out the geese. Quiet chicken. I threw out the geese because the geese were making lots of noise. Right now I have a chicken over that way that wants to lay an egg who's screaming her throat out and is somehow being louder than the geese often are. Hey, stop it, stop it, stop it. It's also really funny. Ooh. It's also really funny. My male goose will scream if I pick up his girl, but the male goose is two hens. He has my big goose and then my tiny goose here. But the big goose is his favorite, so I put the big goose outside. He stopped screaming. This poor girl, he's just completely ignored. He's like, I have one of them. That's all I need. And it's just so sad. Poor little guy. But yes, hello, everyone. Mode, do I know about cashmere chickens? I've heard about cashmere sheep, cashmere wool, but I don't know about the cashmere chickens. I'm not sure. Dahu, wasn't you who changed your name? It was your sister? Ah, you gotta get your sister to change their name back. Yes, hello, everyone. How to draw? What sort of color blindness do you have? Because I know the most common type of color blindness is red-green color blindness. Then you also have red-green, but a different way. And then there's blue color blindness, which is just blue color blindness. I think it's something like only 3% of color blindness is total color blindness. Not sure, though. Hello, Tori. Welcome back, Tori. Look at this big fluff ball I have. She's an incredible pillow. You know what I should do? Next time she goes broody, if I ever get up to like 500,000 subscribers, because you can't work with companies any smaller than that, I'd love to make a Sebastopol Goose pillow. Because like when she goes into the nest box, and I'm getting feathers in my mouth. When she goes into the nest box, starts brooding and starts melting, she melts out and she looks like a rug pillow. She is so cute. But oh, these feathers are awful. But she might be very cute, but she is not wanting to be held for very much longer. So I will go evict her so she can be out. Oop. I can go evict her so she'll be out with the other geese because this is, out. She is not enjoying this. Come on, girl, get evicted. Go. Bloop. Oh. 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 I threw her outside and she's crawled back inside again. I offered her freedom outside and she said she'd rather be inside. But yeah, look at these feathers that fell off of her when I hold her. You can see they are, like, that is barely even a feather at some point. That's just sort of, that's nothing. That's fluff. That is miscellaneous gunk. Hello, Dahu. How's my day going? My day is going pretty well. I didn't get very much sleep, though, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I have to stream because I enjoy streaming, so might as well stream even if I'm a bit sleepy, I'm a bit eepy, but the chickens never rest. Oh, okay, my female goose is, my little echo is making a really sad noise. I'm gonna have to throw her outside. I don't want her to have a heart attack. Ugh. One moment, you can still hear me, so I'll keep talking the whole while. She is very unhappy, so I just gotta chuck her down so she can be with the other geese. Get down there, get out of here. I don't think there's any risk of her having a condition or something like that. I don't think it's gonna hurt her, but like she definitely doesn't seem to be happy. I don't know what it is with her. A lot of other geese, you can separate them, like you can separate a hen. Do I still have my microphone? Yes, I do. You can separate a hen from their ganders and stuff like that. And the geese usually, they'll be unhappy, but they won't be nearly as scared as her. For some reason, Echo has really bad abandonment issues. No clue why, but she'll just, whenever she's on her own, she'll scream her throat out or she'll start to hyperventilate. And so sometimes if I hold her, she'll calm down. But when I try putting her down there, she just got scared, so I had to put her away. But now she's down at the other geese outside in the dust, in the, not the dustbin, in the pond. So they are all happy now. And look who came to visit. Here is Goldilocks. Hello, Goldilocks, my big Goldie girl. I love this one. Actually, I was thinking I ran out of corn completely today, so I used the last of my corn, and then I had that bugs, which they knocked over. So there's still a few bugs on the floor, but I also have this right here. I want to see if the chickens like this. Corn niblets, canned corn. You should not feed this stuff to your chickens very often. It is very high in salt, but oh my goodness, look, you can see, it's kind of funny. I just got out the can of corn. They can see the yellow. Look at that. They don't jump on my shoulder like that when I have, like, you know, anything else. They see the yellow and they're like, ooh, that's corn. They jump up here and start wanting to get fed. Oh, dang it. Now we have a quiet chicken. We have a chicken who wants to lay an egg who's sitting right over there, that one. I have two open nest boxes. She just wants to complain, though. Sometimes chickens just want to complain. No, I will get this. I will put it up there. First, I gotta go get this laying girl and throw her in a box. Laying girl. See this? This is a girl who wants to complain. This is a girl who is not content with sitting still. She wants to scream her throat out. I'll go shove her in a box. Come on, get in the box. Ah, there you go. You put the screaming hen in a box, and just for a moment, they shut up, and she's out again. I tried, but here you go. Let's crack open this corn. Let's get the corn cracking into the microphone. I don't eat very much canned corn just because I used to eat a bunch and then I got tired of it tasting really heavily processed. But I don't think the chickens are going to complain. The chickens aren't going to look at it and say, oh my goodness, this isn't frozen corn. This is pre-cooked canned corn. Ugh, yuck, terrible, terrible, terrible. Yes, Dahu, that was Luna. That was Luna, the little moon chicken. Very strange moon chicken. Look at this. Look how perfectly symmetrical these chickens are. Very nice. I'll read a little bit of chat now. Hello, Matthias Yoder. How much did you miss? 20 minutes. But I'll stream longer than, 20 minutes will be incredibly short to end, so you're probably still going to be able to see at least half the stream, maybe. Tori, Luna was the one that was screaming her throat out. She's a black hen with the red dots around her neck and has a white band on her ankle. Here's a similar one. This one is named Cheyenne. This one right here, that's Cheyenne. Luna looks a lot like Cheyenne. It's kind of funny. You've all, these 4 white leghorns are my friendliest of the babies. And then there's also just Cheyenne here. And the barred rocks, none of the barred rocks are particularly happy to jump on me. And then you have other ones that, like the Rhode Island Reds, who also really don't like jumping on me. It's really just the 4 white leghorns and then Cheyenne. Dahu, Cheyenne is your favorite. That's really good to hear. Oop. Hey, look, and then I also forgot, Goldie. She's not a Rhode Island Red, she's a Red Sussex. So it's Cheyenne, Goldie, the 4 white leghorns, and then it's also Speckles. Wait, hey, I'm gonna get the whole gang together. Speckles, no, I picked up Speckles, she said no. Here, chickens, get down. What are the preservatives in this? How safe is canned corn for the chickens? I just gotta check. Ingredients, whole kernels, water, and salt. So yeah, so this is actually just regular salt, and salt is not good for your chickens in large amounts, the same way that's not good for you in large amounts, but salt is actually a required nutrients for the chickens. So if I feed them just a little bit, it actually won't hurt them. Just don't, a can like this, you could feed this to them maybe once every 2 weeks safely, but if you feed this to them daily, you'll probably have them starting to encounter some issues. You have to be right back. Goodbye, Tori. Dragomir, pick a number between 1 and 5. From 1 to 5. 5, I guess. 5 is a nice round number. Not round in the even way, but round in it feels very circular. 5. I guess actually he said pick a number from 1 to 5. I'll pick pi. 3.14159 something. That's one now. Hello, Thane Atwell. How old am I? I am 19. I am 19 and living in a frozen wasteland called Canada. I love the country, but I love the country, but sometimes the country doesn't love me, and it's really cold. It's really painfully cold. But on a day like today is actually really lovely and warm, so it's not that bad. Peyton Backyard Vlogs, can I find Peanut? I will try. Oh, Peanut spotted. Ooh, oh my goodness, yeah, for some reason they enjoy eating the corn, but look at it. Look how slowly she's eating. She's taking one piece at a time, then she's like, has to taste it over. I think with the regular corn, they're really experienced with it. Chickens, I don't know why. My chickens, they're supposed to discover the world with their beaks. But every time I give them a new source of food, even if it's really similar to old foods, they will eat it a little bit, and then they'll stop and say, I need to think this over a little bit more. Here, get here. Luna's complaining again. But first of all, let me just lift you up here. I want to feed the peacocks. P-girls, come on, boy, Indy. This right here is Indy. I'll give him the corn while I search for Peanut. I just got to make sure they don't knock the corn onto my head down below. Peanut. I got Peanut. No, my corn! No! Oh, my goodness, my corn. Oh, this is so tragic. Oh, the corn is right down there. You can see that's where the corn has fallen because that's where all my chickens are gathered in the corner, eating every last morsel off the ground. And there's nothing I can do about it. No, my beautiful corn. Also, these cans of corn are expensive. The only reason I fed it is because I ran out of the frozen corn, and also we just have tons of them. We haven't been eating very many. But yeah, here's little tiny Peanut. Hey, little Peanut. Look, here's a container. No, Peanut, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Wow, you're not very balanced. Here, Peanut, corn. Look at that. Peanut was born out of a can, and then I put her back into a can, and now she's eating corn, once again, out of a can. I would love to have put her in a can of peanuts. The only problem is peanuts are actually toxic to chickens, so that is a bad idea. Because I'm all for doing something that is stupid and funny. I'm not going to do something that's dangerous just for a joke, because chickens should not eat any sort of peanuts. But like there's some tree nuts are safe for chickens, some tree nuts aren't. Also, I forgot peanuts aren't a tree nut. Peanuts are a legume. Peanuts, most people don't know this. Peanuts grow underground. They grow like potatoes do. A single peanut plant will grow a pod containing just 2 peanuts, which is really gross. It's disgusting. It's a horrible image to imagine. Peanuts growing underground. Now they sound like they grow on trees. They don't. They grow underground from shrubs. Hello, JD. Tori, how old is Peanut? Little tiny Peanut, my little bantam, probably 5 years old. I don't really know, though. The problem with her is that I got her from a friend, so I don't know exactly when she was born. And since I also got her from a friend, I don't know exactly what breed she is. I think she's probably just a Bantam Cochin Rock or a Bantam Cochin Moran. I think it's maybe more likely she's a Bantam Rock than a Bantam Moran, because she's definitely not a full-sized barred rock, but maybe it's the part Cochin in her. Who knows? Who knows? Tori, you didn't know they can't eat peanuts. You feed them peanuts. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't feed them peanuts, because peanuts contain... peanuts, when properly cooked, peanuts are safe, but they have a potential to have a small amount of a toxin, which is mild for humans, but pretty bad for chickens. So if you feed them properly fire-roasted preserved peanuts, they should be safe, but it's not something you should try often, because it is potentially hazardous. Here, all my chickens have been. You know, when I have the corn, there's all chickens up here. There's no more chickens anymore. You know what I'll do? I'll grab a peacock. I want the peacock. Pea girl, pea girl. Pea girl, sit here. My goodness, you're filthy. This girl's filthy. But right there, see that? The most incredible bird. They just sit right here. Super Cola, they cannot eat chocolate. Chocolate is incredibly toxic because chocolate contains both caffeine and toxic alkaloids. The alkaloids in humans get digested really fast. In birds, they don't get digested really fast, and they cause massive cell death. Just about a single gram of chocolate is enough to kill a full-sized adult chicken, and even if they eat less than a lethal dose, it will actually cause organ shutdown, which can lead to death later in time, even if it's not immediate. So yeah, you should never feed your chickens any sort of chocolate or anything like that, and no birds should eat chocolate, no chickens should eat chocolate. Dogs and cats, it's also chocolate poisonous to them, because it's really funny. Caffeine is really not poisonous for us humans, but for just about any other animal, caffeine is actually a neurotoxin. Chickens, caffeine will actually make them have a heart attack. Humans, it's not because we're larger animals, it's just because we're built different. We're built different, man. Woo-hoo, yeah. Dragomir, love to donate, but your parents won't let you. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Never feel compelled to donate or anything like that. Always take care of yourself first. Mattus, yes. Matthias, your mom was watching and she was wondering why she's so tame. This girl, why she's so tame? She's just a peacock. From my experience, peacocks are just like this. They're not tame, but they're sort of, like, they're not even chill, but they're anxiety birds. They get so scared of everything, they'll fly like crazy, but when they're sitting still, they will sit very happily. But she was crowing, clucking the whole time. When she was sitting there, she was going, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," which is definitely not a happy bird noise. So even though, whoops, you're staying on my microphone, girl. Can you still hear me? The chicken stood on my microphone. But yeah, even though the peacocks are very calm when I put them on my shoulder, doesn't mean they're happy, doesn't mean they're tame. They, if they don't have somewhere easy, I have a roost right next to me here, so when sitting here, if it ever feels unsafe, it can just fly over to the roost at any time. If there's nothing safe for it to fly on, it will jump and then just fly until it runs into something. Longest comment, I did not actually experience that snowstorm. I live in Canada. That was mostly down in the USA. I know there was snow in Texas, there was snow in New York and places like that. In Canada, we've had, on my ground outside, we've had about a foot of snow for ages. But remember, well, you got cold weather down in Texas. My weather up here was warm. We've had several days of above freezing, which is really nice because a week ago it was -30 Celsius, which is -20 Fahrenheit. I don't know. I don't like using Fahrenheit, but there's a lot of people who live in a lot of people who live in the United States of America, and they need things translated into freedom units. Dear. But yes, hello everyone. Look at this. That was the hen I was holding previously. This is the male. He's friendlier, but he's less comfortable sitting on my shoulder. He acts crazy. It's also kind of funny. From front on like this, they look really small, and then you turn them sideways and you realize, whoa, that thing's huge. Look at that. It's look really tiny. They have a very small front-facing footprint. Expert coder, can I guess your country? Seems like maybe a Russia. Ow! Oh my goodness! Yikes! These things' claws are sharp. I have a bandage on my hand because it cut the heck out of me yesterday. Yikes! Thank you for the that's euro. Is that pound sterling or is that euro? No, that's pound. Thank you for the £2, Thane Atwell. You just got guinea fowl. What's my thoughts? Guinea fowl are a very good breed of bird to have. Guinea fowl, they're quite territorial, so if you have more than one male, they might not get along, and they also don't really like being around chickens, the males especially. The hens are usually more chill. But apparently guinea fowl are really good for taking care of grubs and bugs and pests. So unlike chickens, if you put a chicken in your garden, the chicken will eat all your plants. Guinea fowl are a lot more carnivorous. They eat a lot more bugs, a lot less plants. So if you put guinea fowl in your garden, they'll still probably peck at your cabbages and stuff like that, but they'll eat any slugs, any grubs, any sort of bugs, anything like that. They will go in there and they will get rid of all of them, which is pretty good. So yeah, guinea fowl, definitely a good thing. I wanted to buy guinea fowl, but the hatchery I'm going to this summer does not sell them to Canada. That's kind of funny. They said, oh yeah, if you want to buy peacocks, you can buy them. We'll ship them to the border. You can come and collect them. But guinea fowl, no, which is confusing. I don't know why. So I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to go and get someone locally who breeds guinea fowls, get someone locally who has turkeys where I can buy a single turkey, pull it, a bunch of stuff like that. Maya and Milo, you have Jersey Giants. Lovely. I'm going to get some Jersey Giants this summer too. The black Jersey Giants are pretty huge, but apparently white Jersey Giants are even bigger. So I'm going to buy 2 black Jersey Giants, 2 white, I'm going to buy, I don't know, because I want to buy, if I buy extra, I can sell the remaining ones as pets. But the problem is something like a Jersey Giant that is solely a meat breed. If I make it a pet, if I sell it, probably someone's going to buy it as a snack. So maybe I should only buy 1 of each, which I'm going to have. Hello, Lack Real, Kiwi the Fruit, you love the chickens. Kitty Best, you had guinea hens 50 miles out from, they let you know when something's nearby. Oh, that's good to hear. Mattis, you have some questions about your rooster. He's so chill he doesn't attack me. That's completely normal. Roosters, if a rooster's really chill with you, that's good. You always hear about roosters being aggressive. It completely depends on how you raise them and everything like that. Sometimes if a rooster's scared of you, if a rooster sees you as a threat, it's a lot less likely to attack you. Hello, Clucking Games, greetings. Maya and Milo, you have white Jersey Giants. Yeah, white Jersey Giants are apparently even bigger, which is awesome. But yeah, man, I'm going to put your name on the board. Thane Atwell, I'm going to put your name on the board, which means I'll have my hand here just because with vertical lives, if you get your self off screen for too long, people disappear, which is always unpleasant. Oh, there goes the peacock. But I'll put, ow, my goodness. I'll put your name on the board. I'll put you in blue, maybe Thane Atwell, right here. Thane... I spell Atwell. Atwell, right? Easy as. Atwell, right there. I would have put you on more ground, just the last person I wrote straight down the middle of the board. I probably should have wrote the last person closer to one of the edges, so there'd be more room for me to write other people's names, but you live and learn, don't you? Sometimes you just realize, oh, I should have done something differently. Well, too bad I didn't. But yes, hello everyone. I hope everyone here is having a fantastic day today. I hope if any of you have chickens, I hope all your birds are doing really well. My birds, I had a bit of disease. It seems to have gone away. No clue what it is. I mentioned this previously. My birds had, how dirty are your feet? You're not that dirty. Oh, your back is filthy though. Oh my goodness. I just realized her back was wet. I picked her up, my hands got wet, and then she flew away and she sprayed me down with it. Ugh. Luckily, I take a shower after these streams because these birds are filthy. You know what I'll do? I'll go grab the rooster real quick. I just got to go. Oh, I moved out of the way. I need to go over to the other side of the roost I sit on and get the rooster who's down right there. Big boy, you're gonna get picked up. Come here, boy. Boy. I got the boy right here. Hey, boy. I love this guy. He is a Polish rooster. Polish mixed breed runt, Heinz 47. What is he? Who cares? I love him because he's just so chill. The person back there was saying about how they had a rooster so chill they don't attack them. My rooster will attack any family member or friends who come over. He'll walk up to them and then peck at their boots a little bit until I chase him away. Like, he's not very aggressive. He's a really chill rooster normally, has been his whole life. But for me, he's never been aggressive to me at all. I think that's because anytime a family member, he's aggressive to a family member, I'm the one who picks him up, throws him on his back to try to make it. Oh, you gotta go. Goodbye, clucking games. But I think the reason why he's not aggressive to me is because I've been the one who flips him whenever he's aggressive to my family members. But, like, yeah, he's really awesome. Hello, Tobiathan. Greetings. Is the dude. Yes, this is the dude. Oh, yuck, one of my chickens just did something horrific over on the side. Dihar, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, man. How many chickens do I have? Right now I have 25 chickens, 3 geese, 2 peacocks. The peacocks who are right over there. But the thing is, this summer I'm buying more chicks, and so I only have 1 rooster right now. I don't want to get any more, but I'm gonna let one of my girls hatch out 2 eggs, and then I'm going to. One girl's gonna hatch out 2 eggs, and then I'm going to a hatchery and I'm gonna buy something like 50 baby chicks for myself. Because last time I got 25 baby chicks, that was good fun. But then I was thinking, hey, what if, like, the chicken coop is more than big enough for all my chickens, but not big enough for my chickens and the geese. And I'm also buying ducks, so it's like, ugh. I have a second shed. I'm gonna insulate the second shed, make that the duck hutch, and then this chicken coop will just get filled to the top with birds. Here you go. I just got to put up the big rooster up here so you can see him. Big boy. Look at that face. Notice how one of his waddles is longer than other. That's because I used to actually have 2 roosters, and they would get into domestic disturbances with each other, and yeah, roosters really like to remodel each other's faces. That is actually a really funny thing about these waddles and combs, is if they're damaged, they will grow back and heal over and retexture too. So that means yeah, you can have a rooster that looks like this. Looks a little bit silly. Dragomir, again, don't feel like you have to donate, man. It's not a problem. If you ever want to donate, one thing you can do is you could get like a $1 membership, and then that's $1 a month for however long. If you get the memberships, more of the money goes towards me than if you do a super chat. Because, like, if you do a super chat, YouTube and Apple both take a cut. Apple, or maybe if you don't use Apple, if you use an Android phone, Android doesn't take a cut. But, like, yeah. Oh, my, what the? Oh, yuck, I put my arms back and there's gunk everywhere. Hello, Chatry Anil, greetings. I don't think I'll be able to pronounce your last name. I think that's something that might upset YouTube. Look at this little baby. Look at this little baby chicken. So small. She's 5 years old. She's a grandma. She's by far one of my oldest chickens out. And she's ran away again. I need something else to show people. You know what? I will go squat down and show you the ground birds, because I have a bunch of birds that live on the roost, and I'm also having a bunch of birds that live on the ground. I think this summer, when I go and insulate my second shed as a duck hutch, I should go put fog out on the windows so that way I can show the camera around without accidentally doxing myself. Come on, chickens. Get here. Come on, somebody get here. Oh my goodness. Get over here. Get in frame. Look at that. It's once again little Peanut, my tiny little hen who goes broody every year and is the one who's going to hatch out 2 of my eggs this summer. Because I don't like to hatch out eggs because they turn out to be roosters. But she's so small that if I hatch out one of her babies, if I get a rooster, the baby rooster from her and my other rooster will be so small that my other rooster will just beat it up and keep it in line, because that's a very important thing with roosters. If you have 2 equally sized roosters, they will fight until they figure out which one's dominant, and that could injure or even kill one of them. But if you have a big rooster and a small rooster, the big rooster will just absolutely pummel the small rooster, and usually they get beaten up fast enough that the small rooster says, "I concede, no more, I yield." CJM, what sort of breeds am I getting? I am getting the duck that lays the black eggs. I'm getting some jumbo Pekin ducks. I'm getting Indian runner ducks. I'm basically getting 5 different breeds of common ducks. I'm also getting the Harlequin ducks because they look super cool. But the ones I'm most excited for is the jumbo Pekin ducks. Also, that girl I was holding was the one that lays the rubber egg. She's a little bit silly. She's a little bit goofy even. Also, this floor is a little damp, so I feel it dampness when I sit on it. Luckily, it's just water. Hello, Grimmy, you 2 chickens. That Dino boy, you have an American. I'm not American. Or are you talking about the chickens? Because I was going to say, I'm not American, I'm Canadian. A lot of people look at me and say, oh, this guy's obviously a Yank. And it's like, no, my accent is a disgusting amalgamation of American, Australian, British, Canadian, a little bit of like, Norse. I don't know. It's just a mess. It's just a little bit of a mess of everything. Yeah, Americana chickens are my favorite. This summer, I'm buying, like, as I said, I'm buying like 50 different birds. And so probably for each different species, I'm going to buy like 20 different species. I'm going to buy 2 of each species, sell 1 when it gets to full maturity. And that will leave me with 1 of all these different unique colors and breeds. But the ones that lay blue eggs and green eggs, I'm going to buy 4 of every single different breed. And then I will keep 2 of them because I want those beautiful blue eggs that you get from Americanas or cream leg bars and stuff like that. It's awesome. Also, yes, PB&J, you were here in chat. Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. I'm reading and there's just a lot of chat going on. Longest comment, it's okay to pick up baby chicks so they get used to you. Yes, that is the best way to get chickens to be used to you. And also, if you have a mother hen that's hatching the chickens, it's a lot more difficult. You don't want to harass them around the mother too much or the mother might get really aggressive and could potentially hurt the chickens trying to get you away. But like, if you're hatching out babies yourself, the best thing to do is to handle them, pick them up, hold them as much as you can when they're young, because you want them to imprint on you. The same way that a chicken will look at their mother and say, that's my chicken mother. If you raise the chickens, the chicken will look at you and say, that's my really weird chicken mother. That's my sort of human-looking chicken mother. What is it? No clue, but it's mom, so I love it. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta pick them up as much as possible. Maya and Millo, your rooster's names are Mr. Chicken Nugget and his son is Baby Chicken Tender. That's always cute. I always find it funny when people name their chickens after food because, like, yeah, it makes sense. There's not really... Man, it makes sense if you name your chickens after a little bit of a snack because it's a joke. Like, my chickens are all pets. Even ones like that love to peck me in the eye. Get here, eye pecker. This girl's name is... What's her name? Let's see. White Leg Band. I think her name is... I don't know. Don't know what her name is. Her comb's very pale. I don't know if she's sick. The problem is it's winter right now. My chickens don't get out enough, and a bunch of them have pale combs, and it's really difficult to tell if they're sick, if they're getting malnourished, or if they're just weird like that. Pale combs usually are a bad sign, though. Tobiathan, your chickens are at you. I don't know what that means, but yeah, the chickens are just crazy. Chatra, I look kind of like Tommy Innit. People always say that. The only reason people say that is because I have a square jaw. I don't have the same facial structure. I have blue eyes, brown hair. I don't look anything like the guy. I just have a square jaw, which is just the funniest thing. Here's this guy with a slightly British accent and a square jaw. He's Tommy Innit, and I love that. I think it's always nice when people say, you look like this random famous person and not, you look like, because I had a friend that everyone used to look at him and say, oh my goodness, you look like the Unabomber. And it's like, no, that's a terrible thing to say. Yes, Dragon, there are a few moderators here. I think there's PB&J. There's also Dahu and MP, but I don't know if either of them are still here. Eventually, I'll go sit back. Oh, look at this one of the Rhode Island Reds. How adorable. It's kind of funny with these sort of Rhode Island Reds. They have been the most mild-mannered chickens. They always stay out of the way. They like to stay out of the spotlight. They like to let the other chickens do their things, and they just sort of, walk in to just sort of exist behind me. But they are really friendly. They just like to keep to themselves, which is kind of funny. Okay, so Dahu is also here. Good to hear. Lenina, do I have any dogs? I have 2 dogs, a golden retriever and an Australian shepherd. The golden retriever is the friendliest guy. He loves to walk around and talk to people, like go visit other people's dogs and neighbors and everything like that. And then the Australian Shepherd wants to bite at people's ankles. Or no, the Australian Shepherd's really good with people. He wants to bite at other animals' ankles. So if he goes around another dog, he will attack them until they have to injure him. Or if he goes around a horse, he will bite at their ankles until he's kicked in the face. Needless to say, we don't let him out of the yard anymore. We take him for walks on a leash, but he can never go outside without a leash, or he would actually get himself killed and me in a lot of trouble. Kitty Best, Rhode Island Reds are all you've ever owned besides your show chickens. Yeah, Rhode Island Reds are really good egg-laying girls. And they're also, as I said, they're really mild-mannered. White Leghorns, like the one I have there, pearly white Leghorns. These things are incredibly, incredibly violent if you haven't properly raised them. They are really dominant chickens, so they will be violent if you haven't raised them very well. Mine, I've hand-raised them since they're day old. I've handled them a bunch. I've hand-fed them, picked them up. I've showed them that I am dominant, and they never get angry at me. They are very, very friendly towards me. But something like Rhode Island Reds, you don't have to handle them very much. Even if you just sort of exist around them, they are very mild-natured birds, so they are a really good thing to start with. I think, honestly, Silkies are probably a better starter bird for most people, especially people who want chickens as pets. But if people want chickens as meat birds or anything like that, or just as egg birds, if you don't want them, really as pets, Rhode Island Reds are definitely a good place to start. And if you're experienced with chickens, white Leghorns are a really good option because they lay tons of eggs. And white eggs look ugly. White eggs look disgusting because everyone's so used to seeing them at the grocery store. People look at white eggs and think, oh, that's a low quality egg. But when you see white eggs next to brown eggs, like when I have a carton of eggs that looks like this, one white, one pink, a light brown, and a dark brown, all those together, it no longer looks like low quality white eggs. It's like, oh, look at that. That's variety. That's color. Very nice. Because I do also have a girl that lays green eggs and a girl that lays blue eggs, but they don't lay much anymore because old. But that's not a problem. I'm buying a whole bunch of young girls who lay all sorts of colorful eggs, so hopefully it's all good. Dragon, if you ever see anything bad in chat, just say mention the mods. Tell the mods. Tori, thank you very much for the $1. What was that, membership? What was it? Thank you so much for the $1, Tori. Thank you, Dragomir, for the 5 Ron. I don't know what a Ron is, but thank you very much for that. What is a Ron? What currency is that, man? I'll go put both your names on the board right now. It's Tori M and then Dragomir Vidikan. Here, let's get marker. Oh my, where's my markers? They fell in. My markers have gone missing. Oh wait, no, they're right there. Here you go. What colors do you want, Tori Dragomir? What colors do you want? Because I have a large variety, I have a very small variety. Let's see. It's purple, red, green, blue. Purple, red, green, blue, orange. That's basically it. Yes, hello everyone. Oops. What else being said in here? Nate Majors, possible to potty train chickens for a cleaner environment. Yes, you can. I didn't know this was possible, but people have told me you can actually house train chickens. So if they live in your house, you can train them to go into a specific room to poop. Or some people have even trained their chickens to jump onto the toilet and poop into the toilet bowl. Sadly, it's quite difficult, and especially if you have a coop where you just have livestock chickens, it's going to be almost impossible to train them. The only time you can potty train them is if they're like actual like pet house chickens and stuff like that. Dragomir, your donation is worth like €1. Oh, good to hear. Very good. So what colors do you want, Dragomir and Tori? I'm gonna have to see what colors you want. Otherwise, I'll just grab a random color out. Yeah, you know what? I'll just grab a random color out anyways. Lanya, you have a beagle and you have a video. Nope, that's self-promotion. No self-promotion in the chat. Good luck with your beagle. Good luck with your beagle, but please do not self-promote on chat. Moderators, if people self-promote on chat, time them out. In chat again, time them out. Tori, I'll put you right here. All right. Tori. Yeah, it is in frame. Tori M. It looks like Tareem, but it isn't Tareem. I can promise you it's Tori M. And then Dragoneer, I'll put you in purple. I'll put you in purple right there-ish. I wish this girl would have her head in a way that you could see her on camera. Dragomir, you want blue. Okay, I'll get blue. You'll get a blue right here. Good blue. And I'll go up and just see your thing. Dragomir. Dragomir. What's your last name spelled? Vidican. Vidican. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully, your name will stay on that board for at least a week. The lower names are more at risk of being slapped at by the chickens, but the names on this side are a lot safer. The names on that side are more at risk because there's a roost there. So when they jump between the roost, about that entire corner gets wiped out. So I usually like to avoid putting things in that corner. But thank you very much for the donation, man. Oh, that was a hard thunk. I put that down difficultly. I put that down quite hard. Yes, but hello, everyone. Yeah, Dragomir said blue. Matthias Yoder, you're giving bald eagles in chat. Bald eagles, salute. I would love to get an eagle as a pet, but I think bald eagles, I was going to say I think they're legal. Actually, no, bald eagles are legal to keep as pets. I put your name on the board in blue, Dragomir. Yeah, that's the closest blue I have. It's sort of a bit of a darker bluish, but it is still a blue. Yes, Matthias Yoder. I'd love to get a bald eagle as a pet. The only problem is chickens can keep in a barn. Geese and ducks and pheasants and peacocks, they can all stay in a barn. Bald eagles, they need to be let outside, be able to flap their wings and fly around. They're very difficult. They require eating like piles and piles of mice and stuff like that. So I could keep a bald eagle as a pet. I just think it's a little bit too much effort. I think it's a little bit outside of my price range. Ah, look who we have here. Little fluffy fluff ball girl. Yeah, you're also getting very pale too. I'm worried about how pale all the chickens are getting. They're getting very pale. If any of them start getting dangerously pale, I'll have to take them to the vet again, because I actually found a vet this time that treats chickens and looks at them. Because I have no clue what's doing this. Their parasites are going down. They're getting less parasites. I think it's just winter. Winter is such a hard time of the year for these poor birds. Tori, you see a Polish chicken? I'll pick up the Polish chicken. In fact, there's a Polish chicken. I don't know which one you were talking about. I don't know where the one you were talking about is. It's gone. Oh my goodness. I was wondering where the Polish chickens were. I see them now. We have 2 Polish chickens in Matthias Yoder. You say you own an eagle. I have 2 Polish chickens. Look at this. I have this Polish chicken. You can see her little hairdo up there. Come on, get out of the box. I think that one actually might lay eggs. This one here doesn't lay eggs. She just loves to go into the nest box to scream and complain. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. Oh. The only reason why I'm fine touching her when she's in the nest box is because she doesn't actually lay eggs. I do not believe she lays eggs. She just goes in the nest box every single day. I'll find her a lot of days actually sleeping in the nest box. Her name is Dolly. Dolly Parton, because she's named after the sheep. She's not named after the celebrity. She's named after the sheep, because sheep are fluffy and she's really, really fluffy. Her hair looks like sheep. Her hair looks like stereotypical sheep, or maybe even poodle. I don't know. Here, I need another chicken on my shoulder. I want more chickens. I need to, like, when I get my next lot of chickens sometime later, like when I get them in spring, I'm going to have these entire roosting bars covered in chickens constantly. Oh my gosh, all the chickens are leaving me. That's so sad. We have all these chickens and they just don't wish to be near me anymore. Dragon, please do not make beef in the Discord, but for sure, moderators, go sort that issue out. Yeah, definitely don't try to make controversy in the Discord, but yeah. For sure. Telling a moderator is the best thing to do. So thank you for that, Dragon. Dragomir, hopefully your parents don't find out they don't. Oh, you got to be careful, man. You always got to be careful donating, especially if your parents don't like it. As I said, I don't require any sort of donations or anything like that. I do really appreciate, but for sure you got to take care of yourself first, man. Longest comment, your baby brother really loves when your chickens start wanting to lay eggs. Your chicken, when your chickens run around clucking like they've been robbed. That's what's so funny with chickens is they go around, they say, I want to lay an egg now. Time to panic. Ah! And they start running around, screaming their throats out. It's adorable. Dahu, chat is moving very slow because my streams are not being promoted in the shorts feed anymore for some reason. I think I'm going on holidays in about a month from now, so maybe 3 weeks off coming back will make my streams perform better. Who knows? Maybe it won't. Who knows? But like, I don't know, YouTube vertical streams like this are very inconsistent. I do it because there's good reach, but they are just so inconsistent. And I even have decent shorts views right now, so who knows? Hello, Penguin92, greetings. Longest comment, he thinks it's very funny. Your brother thinks it's super funny. Oh yeah, it is hilarious when the chickens run around and scream their throats out. It is really funny. Yeah, PB&J, check that out. What else is being said in chat? I have to scroll up for the first time in a while. Wow, yeah, chat is moving really slow today. Hello, Samir. Greetings. Let's see. There's a Skyle North who put a heart person emoji. How to draw left. Sorry, I didn't get back to Skyle North when they were here. Nate asked about potty training. Let's see. There's Dragomir and Tori's super chat, or maybe super stickers. I don't know. Peyton had to get off. Chatterai said, how much are the pets in total? I have 25 chickens, 3 geese, 2 peacocks. And how much do they cost in total? A lot. Chickens are very expensive. A girl like this, I bought her as a baby for $5 from a hatchery. She was $5. But so she's very cheap. She was $5. But the peacocks were $30 each. The geese were... One of them I got for like $10 as a day old from a friend. One of them I got for free as a male because she didn't want any more males. And then the last one, my Spaspole goose, I bought from a breeder for like $50? No, $30 because she normally sells them for like, no, $35 because she sells them for $75 normally. And this one was defective. So all over, let me think, that's like $100 worth of or like $200 worth of chickens. I don't know, like basically like $300 for all these birds. It's really like chickens are quite cheap to keep, especially when you buy layer breeds like this. Layer breeds are way cheaper than exotic breeds. You just get some common layers, just get some browns. Hello, Waffles the duck. Greetings, Waffles. I'm afraid, Waffles, we don't have any geese inside right now. I had to evict the geese. They were making a bunch of noise and were screaming, and I got tired of it. I think I'm probably going to have to start kicking out the geese before every stream starts, just because these geese will just sit and screech their throats out. And the moment I get them outside, they're happy, they get calm, they get all sorts of stuff like that. But in the meanwhile, they're not happy. Dayhar, why don't I get bantam chickens? I can't get bantams because locally, the hatcheries that sell them don't sex them. And I was actually thinking maybe I could get just one little bantam. You know, there's the intrusive thoughts is I don't want one because you can't get them sexed, but what if I get one and what if, what if I get one and it just happens to turn out to be a hen? That would be really nice. But they don't even sell them right now because they had a really bad hatch last year. And that means the bantams are, they can't sell them because they need them to restock their own supply. Lania, any tips for for being a YouTuber? Definitely, if you want to be a YouTuber, one of the best things to do is to just make videos that you enjoy. Never expect people to subscribe to you. You can self-promote on different places if you go around, but be aware that if you self-promote on a lot of places, you probably will get banned from a lot of channels and stuff like that. You'll get banned in a lot of places if you try to do certain stuff like that. A different way is if you want to do YouTube stuff is a really good thing is to, as I said, make videos that you want, make it the videos that you enjoy, having knowing that probably people won't see them, and then make a quality backlog so if somebody does see your stuff and they like it, they will come by and want to watch more of your stuff. They will say, oh, I love this, I want to watch others. There's a lot of different options you can do. I recommend if you're interested about YouTubers, being a YouTuber, what you should do is just go onto places like, there's a place called vidIQ. vidIQ has a lot of good things. But yeah, you don't self-promote and stuff like that in my chat. And if you ask for tips again, I will hold you for review. Matthias Yoder, that is way too many flags. Dragomir, I want guinea fowls. I said this earlier. They don't sell, the American hatchery I'm going to will not give them to Canada for some reason. I can get chicks, ducklings, goslings, peacocks, all sorts of different animals shipped to the border to pick up. But for guinea fowls, no, they just say no. So that means if I want guinea fowls, turkeys, partridges, anything like that, I'll have to buy them locally. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till spring, and in the springtime I will look on the local Facebook chicken groups and everything like that to see if anyone's selling peacocks, because people will always buy more chicks than they need and then sell a few babies. That's always a really important thing. Dehar, you have some bantam chicks. They're very friendly. Bantams are awesome. I love bantams. My favorite broody hen who always goes broody is a bantam. My tiny little Polish, silver-laced Polishes. I don't know if they're bantams or not, but they're really tiny. And then I had silkies before, but all my silkies died. You know, I think actually these Polish, silver-laced Polish probably aren't bantams after all. Interesting. PB&J, the issue has been dealt with. Very good. Explain it to me in the moderator chat when I get back to the server. But yes, I've been streaming for about an hour now today, so I'm going to get... Oh my goodness, hey Matthias, that one actually didn't get held for review. All your hearts came through this time. But yeah, we'll talk about this later in the Discord server. If you've been watching so far and been enjoying, I do have a community Discord server where we all talk about chickens, share chicken photos and stuff like that. It's the top link on my channel page. Oh, one more question. Weber's chickens, how can you tell if your chickens are male or female? How long have you had them for? A lot of this is about experience and how confident you are to follow tutorials and stuff like that. Because if your chickens are babies, there are tutorials online for something called vent sexing, where basically what you do is you hold your baby chicken, give it a little squeeze, and then look at its little butt. And if it's male or female, it will look different. But that is not for people who are new to chicken keeping. If you're not sure if you're not sure how to take care of chickens properly, or if you're not experienced enough, that can be dangerous to the bird. And especially if you're new to chickens and not confident, you're very likely to misidentify. So that's the only thing you can do if you've had chickens a little bit and can know how to handle them and stuff like that. A better way to identify chickens is if all your chickens are the same breed, it's really easy to identify roosters. Roosters will have much larger wattles and combs when they're about 6 months old. When they start hitting puberty, they'll have much larger wattles and combs. I'll pick up my rooster to show you. They have much larger wattles and combs. This hairdo is the breed. Don't look at that. They have these neck feathers. See how they have these really sharp neck feathers? Hens will have really rounded feathers. Roosters have sharp neck feathers. Also, how they bunch up like this, that's another thing that shows he's a rooster, because he has these bunched up neck feathers. He also has this really, really long tail. Hens have shorter tails, and you can also see these feathers that fall off the side. These are saddle feathers. So these are hackles on the neck, saddles off the back. So saddles come down here, fall off the back. And then roosters also have this giant spike on his leg, this giant sharp spike. That is a spur. They use that for sparring. So yeah, so if you see a rooster, if you see any of those symptoms in a chicken, it's more likely to be a rooster, but hens still can that. Some hens will have spurs, some hens will, some hens will tidbit, but if you see all of those things in one place, if it lays an egg, it's guaranteed a hen, no matter how it acts. Cock-a-doodle-doo is more likely a rooster. Another thing is if it jumps on top of a hen to breed it, that is very, very likely a rooster. Ducks, female ducks will jump on top of other female... Quiet. Female ducks will jump on top of other female ducks as a show of dominance, but with chickens, the roosters, like chickens, don't jump on top of other chickens to breed. So if you see them breeding, it's most likely a male. Houdini, as you will I stream tomorrow? What else is being said in chat? Kitty, the crow is a good giveaway. Oh yeah, females rarely crow. So you have something that goes cock-a-doodle-doo, that's very likely a rooster. But if it goes, that's more likely a hen. But if you see any sort of crowing, it's more likely to be a rooster. But hens can crow. It's just a lot quieter, and they do it a lot less often. But yeah, I'm going to get going now. Longest comment: how do you tell if a rooster is quiet chicken? You can tell silkies if they're rooster or not only when they're about adults, unless you can sex them as day-old chicks or vent sex them. When they're adults, what you have to do is you have to go and when the silkies are adults, as I said, silkies, they'll have much larger combs on their heads, much larger wattles, and the biggest giveaway is mating behaviors and crowing. I learned that 4 of my 5 silkies I had were male when they started crowing, so you always got to watch out for that. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Like and subscribe if you've been watching the stream and have been enjoying it so far. I'll see you tomorrow for my next stream. Have a good one. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you have a good one.